What's going on, guys? Welcome to week 58 of my journey to scratch. If you've been following along the journey, you know that in the last couple months I've gained about 5 miles per hour of club head speed. And this is mainly because of my workouts with Alex Peckham from Valor Sports. He implemented a system that's sort of like a triangle that has helped golfers from every level of the game to really optimize their potential when it comes to club head speed. If you're like me, and I think like most amateur golfers, we have a pretty loose understanding of what you have to do to gain speed. So you know you got to get stronger, you know you have to do some sort of overspeed training, but it's all kind of jumbled together. And I think the system that Alex explained to me this past week really connects the dots for me and really shows you the big picture. And I think it's super important to be able to see the big picture. Otherwise, you might get stuck just doing one thing, and it's not going to maximize your club head speed. What I want to do in this video is actually have Alex explain to you what the system is. It's a triangle system because there's 3 points or 3 aspects to it that you have to tackle to actually gain some speed. And then I want to show you kind of what our workouts look like, how these exercises all tackle the different points of the triangle. And hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have a much clearer understanding of how to implement golf fitness into your routine and maximize your speed potential.
So whenever a new athlete comes in, everyone's wanting to gain speed. So we think of it as a triangle. 1 point is mobility, 1 point is strength, and 1 point is power. So that's basically what we take a look at when we're seeing how they can gain speed and power.
Perfect.
Some people need more mobility than they do strength and power to gain that speed.
Gotcha.
A lot of people, especially newer clients, they need all 3. And then there's some clients you just need more focus on the strength portion. Some clients need more on the power. Some of our strongest clients, they're not the most powerful.
Really?
I've had girls who could squat 200 pounds, but they couldn't jump on an 18-inch box. So they've only trained strength their whole life. They don't know how to go fast. So there's a huge difference of being nice and strong and being nice and powerful. Some of my skinniest kids are the most powerful kids. They're not the strongest, but they can get up on a box with the best of them. So for you, mobility was number 1. We had to get you nice and mobile, and then teaching your body how to go fast.
Perfect.
So now we're going to get into more of the strength-based training to help you get stronger, gain more muscles. Yeah, that's the easiest way is to figure out what you need.
Cool.
And whatever you're bad at, you got to do.
So let's start out with some of the exercises that we do from the mobility portion of the triangle. We usually start out by warming up, doing some dynamic stretching, and this usually lasts about 10 minutes. And then we start doing some exercises really focusing on our range of motion. So they're quite honestly pretty uncomfortable. It's trying to open up your hips as much as possible, trying to separate your lower and upper body, trying to turn your shoulders as much as you possibly can, try to open up your chest as much as possible. And really the goal is to help your body have a greater range of motion. Alex always jokes that I'm gonna have hips like Shakira by the end of this thing.
Turn you into Shakira. Without all the tax fraud.
This part of the workout usually takes about 20 minutes, and a lot of the times we actually incorporate other aspects of the triangle into some of the exercises. So we'll do a lot of resistance bands to kind of help with the strength portion of it, and sometimes we even incorporate the power aspect of it using weighted medicine balls as well. Alex had some really interesting things to say about mobility, so I kind of want to play that clip really quick before we move on to the next leg.
We saw the golf industry, last 10 years, we went straight to mobility. Forgot about the strength and forgot about all the power aspects. A lot of kids will come over to me because their workouts are too easy because they're just focused on mobility. Just doing mobility is not going to get you faster. So that's why you got to incorporate the strength, the power aspects, see which one you're lacking, and then increase that. Pretty much everyone can benefit mobility training, but spending an hour on that, one, it's no fun. You're not going to get in shape, and you're not going to hit the ball farther.
So I want to talk about the power aspect next. It's probably my favorite. We typically do this really right after we get done with warming up and right after the mobility stuff. And once our body's kind of ready to really explode. So that's really what the power function is about. You just exploding, generating as much power as you possibly can. This is where your work on sequencing comes in and getting your body moving correctly to generate more power. So we've done a lot of work with medicine balls. This is where your box jumps come into play. And my favorite is the Raptor machine, which essentially is a cable machine. There's 2 resistances. Yeah, you're just pretty much trying to explode as fast as you possibly can, and you're sort of emulating a little bit your swing too. I want to post side by side the differences between my first time ever doing the Raptor compared to my latest time, because it's actually pretty funny. Alex told me today that he was pretty worried after he saw me using the Raptor for the first time because he thought I was just way too slow. And these exercises, trying to go all out, a lot of the times it's only 3 to 5 reps, but you're really giving it your all in those 3 to 5 reps. So yeah, the power aspect is probably my favorite part. It's honestly pretty fun. So now let's talk about the last leg, which is strength. And it's everything that you would expect strength to be. You're essentially trying to get stronger, right? Trying to get stronger, gaining more muscle mass. And this part we haven't done a whole lot yet. There's a few exercises that we've done, but I'm sure we're gonna get more into that later on. So, if you're not subscribed already, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss whenever we show off those types of exercises and continue to show this process. Guys, I think that kind of does it for this video. I know it was kind of simpler and a bit shorter, but I thought it was super crucial in understanding what it really takes to being able to maximize your potential to generating more club head speed. So remember the triangle. Make sure you tackle all aspects of that if you're doing this on your own. And if you need some help, if you're in the Dallas area, make sure you hit up Alex. He's the absolute man. I'm sure I have his contact information here up on the screen. And if you're not in the Dallas area, don't worry. He has an app. He'll personalize a plan for you depending on the type of equipment that you have at home. And yeah, he'll guide you kind of through the process as well. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please drop a like if you did. If you're new to the channel, I hope you consider subscribing so you don't miss the future videos. We're still super early on in this process and I'm so excited to continue documenting it. And if you want to check out some more of my videos, I'm going to put one right here. I think this is from week 53. This is after probably 3 or 4 weeks of working with Alex, and I was already gaining a significant amount of club head speed. With that said, guys, I hope you have a wonderful week, a wonderful Christmas and holidays, and I love you guys so much. Thank you for the support. I'll catch you next week. Take care.